This is the Craig Foley Show on 1019 WDET. Thank you so much for being with me on this Friday, and I'm really, really excited right now because it's not often that I get to talk to kids on this program. We do, on occasion, talk to teenagers, but it's kids. I like talking to kids. We don't do enough of it, probably, on this program, and I have some very special kids with me today. They're winners of the Metro Parent Magazine Young Authors and Illustrators Awards for 2010. I have 4 of the winners in the studio with me right now, and I'd like to welcome them all here. Let's start with Anna Russell. She's 8 years old from Plymouth. Hi, Anna. Thank you for coming today.
Hello.
We also have with us Sydney Firos. She's 11. She's from Rochester Hills. Hi.
Hi.
Also Griffin Bray, 12 years old from Ferndale. Hi.
Hello.
And also Autumn McKay, 13-year-old from Detroit. Congratulations to you, and thanks for being here. We'll get to that microphone going in just a second here. But, well, I guess, since we'll start in the order that we just went into. Anna, you're the youngest here, so I'm going to let you go first, is the way it should be with kids, and especially when we're doing something like this. But did you want to enter this contest? To Sydney. Sydney was the winner for grades 4 through 6 from Rochester Hills. Sydney, tell me a little bit about your story and why you chose to enter the contest.
Well, I wrote this story at school, and I bring it home, and my mom's like, I just saw this really cool ad for this story competition in the paper, and I want you to enter it with this story. And I said, okay.
Did you think it was good enough to win a contest?
No.
Yeah, but it was, obviously. So maybe you're a little better at this than you thought you were.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. And so, Anna, did you bring yours with you?
Yeah, I brought my story.
Okay, why don't we have you read a little bit for us?
Okay.
So you're taking a step away from just writing to now performance, so this is pretty exciting.
Hi, I'm a little shark tooth. I live in a jar with a lot of other shark teeth. I don't know where they came from, but those are other stories. This is my story.
Fantastic. It sounds exciting. I want to read it now. Autumn, why don't you read us a little bit of yours? And what was the title?
The Hiding Place.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever lost something? Maybe a bracelet, a favorite toy, or a special pair of socks? It's like one day you have them and the next they're gone. Where do they disappear to? Well, I know where they go. My name is Bounce, and I will tell you. They all go to a secret place, the hiding place.
Bounce. That's fantastic. Griffin, why don't you tell us a little bit about your story? This is the iguana that attacked China. What's it called?
Big Lizard.
Big Lizard, perfect.
China, 1995. A laboratory test is underway. A serum is being subjected to its first test. Ring in the animal, a commanding voice boomed. Sure thing, boss, replied another voice. A Fiji iguana was placed down upon a table as a hypodermic needle was filled with a clear liquid. After a moment of hesitation, the needle was plunged into the lizard's left flank.
Oh, very, very good. That's a great start, too. And I guess, Sydney, we'll finish up with you. Tell me a little bit about your story. What's it called?
The third floor bedroom.
The third floor bedroom, okay.
It was a dark, murky day in Castanetto, England, when a little girl by the name of Annabella Swanson, a peasant's daughter, became lost. In the high hills of Castanetto, all of the houses and streets looked the same.
Wow. So, this is all exciting stuff. Great starts, and that's the key to a good story. You make me want to read the rest of it, which is the big part of this whole thing. Now, did all of you get interested in writing because you had a teacher or a parent that pushed you towards it, or is it something you just like to do, found out naturally that you like to do? Adam, I guess I'll ask you that question.
Well, I do enjoy writing stories, but my mom sometimes pushes me to do, like if I get an idea, she's like, oh, you should write about that, and so I do. And it's fun. And listening to your story, Griffin, it sounds to me like you have a lot of science fiction that you like to read and to get into. Yeah, I do. And so is that usually how your stories work? Is it about the same kind of things? Usually about science fiction or some sort of Asian-oriented problem thing. Oh, very good. I'm guessing you're an Ultraman fan probably, too, which is a good Japanese program.
And I guess we'll finish with you, Sydney. What about you?
I don't know.
You don't know yet? You're just worried about getting to middle school, right?
Yeah.
I really appreciate all of you coming in here. Congratulations, the Metro Parent Young Authors and Illustrators Awards winners, and you had the big reception this weekend. You got a chance to get your trophy and win. So what's next? Is this something you're going to keep doing and keep working on? Anybody who wants to chime in on that, feel free to talk about it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably continue doing it.
Well, very
I
good.
want to be a scientist when I grow up,
Uh-huh.
but I also want to be an author, too.
Well, there you go. And I'll tell you what, if you're a good author and you know good science themes, you can sell a lot of books that way. Not a bad way to go. Well, thank you all for being here again. Anna Russell, 8 years old, from Plymouth. Sydney Firos, 11 years old from Rochester Hills, Griffin Bray, 12 from Ferndale, and Autumn McKay, 13 years old from the city of Detroit. We certainly appreciate you all being here. And again, thanks to Metro Parent Magazine for putting this competition together. We were one of the co-sponsors of the event the other day in which these children were honored for their wonderful, wonderful work. And it's nice to see budding young authors in our midst. I really appreciate you all being here today. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And a great job,
Thank you.
too, by the way. This is the Craig Foley Show on 1019.
WDET. Thank you very much for listening.